Now, this is important. This is another thing, man, that I wanted to talk about, man. I want to ask y'all this. What is wrong with Neo's polygamous relationship? Now, let me give some context to it because I was watching this just from afar and not really in tune with it. I know Neo has been talking about this polygamous relationship for like the past couple of years. So, from my understanding, Neo was married. He was cheating on his wife. Y'all should know this by now, right? But he appeared on some podcast and he was talking about how he was comfortable introducing his children to his girlfriends and all that, right? So I found it kind of strange that people uh, reacted to it in the way that they did. Now, people are tripping about his polygamous relationship because he said that his kids are introduced to his girlfriends. All right. He's like, and I want to play the clip, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. But he's saying, hey, this girl right here, she's gonna cook you breakfast, this is gonna cook you dinner, whatever the case may be, right? And a lot of people were just like, oh my God, he's introducing his kids to his girlfriend and all this other stuff. And the level of concern came from his ex-wife. Like his ex-wife was pretty much saying what Neo is doing isn't polygamy. All right. What he's doing is just having sex with different women and keeping them around and introducing them to the children. I'm paraphrasing, right? So my thing is this, and I'm asking y'all, I'm asking my family, like, what do y'all think about this? My thing is this: it's like from when Neo is explaining it, right? He's saying, hey, I tried the whole monogamy thing, didn't work for me. I cheated, I did all this, so I just want to live in my truth. Some people feel like he's overdoing it. Some people feel like he's closeted. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like he got sugar in his tank, you know what I'm saying, for lack of better terms. Some people feel like he's doing that as a disguise to be a straight man. You know what I'm saying? Now, it is what it is with that. I'm not saying that. I'm just taking it for face value, him saying that he's a heterosexual man that lives in a polygamous lifestyle. I have no issues with that. I don't see the problem with that at all. If he wants to introduce his girlfriends or his wives and their sister wives or whatever to his children, I mean, I don't see the problem with that. Polygamy still happens outside of America. See, in Western civilization, they tell us, hey, one man, one woman, you get married. That's what they say. But historically, you've seen men that have multiple wives. You've seen that all the time. And you want to know the real truth? A lot of y'all are in polygamous relationships. Ladies, a lot of y'all in polygamous relationships. If you a baby mama and your baby daddy got other kids, you're in a polygamous relationship. To be honest, if you want to be technical about it, right? But let's go back. The surface of it, him introducing his kids to his girlfriends that are in his life, I don't see an issue with it. Now, if these girlfriends are here today, gone tomorrow, he's just trying to smash, I don't agree with that. But if that's his lifestyle, children are raised in polygamous relationship homes, like in Africa and different continents and different cultures. That it takes a village. It's more than one woman that helps because the man is the provider. The man has the money and the man has the businesses and runs the village and stuff like that. So he has multiple wives. So historically, it's the thing that happens. But for his ex-wife to say what she said about it not really being polygamy and everything like that, it's like he's just living like a bachelor lifestyle. I don't agree with that part of it, right? But on surface level, if I'm a man that tried to do the whole monogamy thing, it didn't work for me, and now I have my kids, I'm just keeping it a buck with them, saying, hey, dad got multiple wives, dad got multiple girlfriends, this is Sarah, this is Megan, this is Cardi. You know what I'm saying? And the children just see it. I don't think there's anything wrong with the child seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Now, the other, play devil's advocate, I heard people talking about this. Well, J Red, how would you feel? How would you feel if your daughter came home and said, Dad, I'm in a polygamous relationship? I'm in a polygamous marriage, whatever the case may be. Me personally, no, I would not want my daughter to be in a polygamous relationship. I wouldn't want that. However, I understand how things work. And it's because of how I was raised, I wouldn't want that. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm gonna be one of them protective dads and stuff like that. I would rather her have just her and a man. But I understand that she will be grown and it is what it is with that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I decided to do that, like say I was married, ended up getting a divorce, and say, you know what, I just want a polygamous relationship. I want a polygamous lifestyle. I'm not hiding that from anybody. I'm coming to you to the table, telling you this is what I want. I don't see an issue with that. I don't see an issue with that at all. But I wouldn't want it to be my daughter, but I would have to charge it to the game and understand it is what it is. Because a lot of times, you want to know why men cheat? A lot of the times, let's get deep for a minute. A lot of times men cheat because they don't want to be honest with their significant other. See, we actually have intercourse different. Our intercourse is different from y'all, ladies. It is what it is. We have intercourse different from y'all. Let's get technical. I mean, a dude, when we have intercourse with a woman, it's not 9 times out of 10, it ain't no feelings involved. We're in and out. We get that rush and we're good. We do our thing. With y'all, it's more intimacy. That's why typically y'all not finna just do it with just anybody. But with a guy, you always see it. You say, oh, you a player, you this, you that. It is what it is. Let's stop BSing. We're grown. We know how this thing works. So the reality of it is, y'all get mad if a man will say, hey, let's say y'all will get mad if a man cheats on his woman, his wife, whatever the case may be. Y'all get mad at that. So when a man says, hey, I know that monogamy thing ain't for me, let me just go ahead and be polygamous, y'all want to turn your nose at it. And what gets me is that you women, some of y'all women will be on here talking about something must be wrong with that girl if she wants to be in a polygamous relationship. Something, they must mentally be something wrong with them, or they're depressed, they don't really love themselves. No. How about that's a man of value that has money, resources, knows how to do everything right. She wants a piece of him just like you want a piece of him as well. Let's be sister wives. Instead of him sneaking off having sex with me and having sex with you, let's be sister wives. Let's be in a polygamous relationship. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do that. Now, that don't mean we have to have intercourse all together and it's a big Diddy party, but it's comfortable. It's comfortability. And a lot of y'all do it anyway. You do it anyway. You just don't like the label of it. You don't like the label of it. And that's the way we were raised. That's the way we were raised. What you say, Neo relationship is his business. At least he's straight up with them, and the lady's not cheating, hiding stuff behind her back when he releasing a new album because R&B is a little boring right now. Yeah, that's true. You said when he did that internet radio concert and gave a man his scarf and a woman his hat, we didn't need to know no more about Neo. Shout out to Jessica Sims in the building. Shout out to Jessica Sims. Men cheat because they don't believe that they can be valuable enough to be honest about being that guy. My point exactly. You said men cheat because they aren't willing to accept that they are okay, more than one partner. Yeah, exactly. It's like we have intercourse different from y'all. And I want to say the sex word, but they'll try to not demonetize me, but they'll try to limit it, for ads. I got to get that monetization in for ad placements and stuff like that. But we're talking real, man. We're talking real. Ladies, how many times have you been in a relationship or you witnessed a relationship where the guy cheats? Usually that's what happens. You want to know what's going on through that guy's mind? You could have the greatest poom poom in the world. Like Eddie Murphy said, you could have a Superman cape flying out of it, hanging out of it just like this, hanging out of it just like that. Right? Hunching. Yeah, we call it hunching. That man may want to have a taste of something else. He may want to have a taste of something else. So if he's coming and saying, hey, man, I want 3 women, and not just on a hunching thing. not just on a hunching thing. He just wants 3 women to have around. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can go to her for intercourse, I can go to her for insight, and she can cook and she can assist me or whatever the case may be. I make the money, you know what I'm saying? And I like to have intercourse different. It don't matter what the case is. If he says if I have 3 women, I'll be satisfied, I ain't gonna step outside of this polygamy. What is the problem with it? What is the problem? Now, if you say, hey, he's trying to trick the people and his actual lifestyle is playing for the other team, you know what I'm saying? If he's moist, I get that argument and stuff like that. But a lot of y'all, even if a fully straight man is in a polygamous relationship, y'all gonna have something negative to say about it, ladies. So I think it's that man's business. I don't think it's a problem with it. And I don't think it's a problem introducing his kids to it either. I don't think it's a problem because some people are like, oh, they influence them to try to do it. I mean, it is what it is. Y'all acting like this hasn't happened before. You acting like in history there hasn't been polygamy. You know, like you're acting like that has not happened. That ain't a real thing. That is real. And some people adjust to it and they live great lives while you over here still looking for a man. You can't get one man and you mad because she has her man that's committed to, that's dedicated to her and a group of other women. At least she's being taken care of. That's all I'm saying. So I got no problem with Neo doing this thing when it comes to that. No problem with it whatsoever. I'm just keeping it a buck. Shout out to Jessica. So let's talk about